Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Karatumpa kunpaliya mo kapata! Tanay kacho!
Ichuta! Yun patisa!
Let's go! Down you go!
No problem. Got it. Kipuna! Karatumpa kunpaliya mo kapata! Chibedwana ni Bobo. Tonk nabung shanunyang. Tonk patogas makti. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ningkotu. Tolba da bung kwalyagando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay thahaudong. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thahaudonga. Tolba da bung kwalyagando da nago chuchut. Moga shampong pa. Bolaw kachi chu ay thahaudonga. Inkin kuno ba mulira chinkun. Slim apodonna. Rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Wi ita na dana itya. Wata yumakawama huhanik. Asyong turong umnipatog. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Kontichani. Mulira asyong turong umnit patogawang kachonetize. Ikratug hatu. Uy, itanadan na yitya. Kunti chani. Tong patogas magtelia. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong pa, bolawan na mana tota. Aku jigratuk bola, jishok jonatong, jongking no una pang pa mulira kun kili. Watawama mulira, king konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji, joni yun turung chi, wi itadia. Bola una chinek. Shagjikin lorcha wata uma? Kava volpa mulchi gumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kuno. To ne podo. Rana no prata dong no sercha. Mucha shak pangpa. Inkin kun no ba mulri rachi kun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tulpada bonk walya
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi ito tune chunamuri ra.
Go away.
Chiska nichu. Kimba muli ra wanaji. Kimba no kunitsat abon.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaliya mokapaata!
One.
Oscar! Chiska nichu. The hupa botenya.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa ku palia muka bata! Jiyoka ku tumpa... Two.
Chiyokaku. Kimba muli ra wanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai.
Tune pudu! Rananu prata donko shirkasha! Jum apike! Go away. One. Smart.
I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport before the quarantine. They say it's the fastest ship on Taris. Calls it the...
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? My name's Holden. Maybe you've heard of me. I work for Davik Kang. I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my orders to the letter. Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the edge I need on my courier runs. It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant, but even the Ebonhawk can't get off Taris until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money, but even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes. You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with a vibro blade. Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
And I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty. If I let her get away with it, I'll look even worse. She's got to pay, either with her life or 200 credits to buy my forgiveness. Don't worry, I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Kuyami, Juski, Chica Nai. Kong Patoga Smaktilia. David Dubon.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu Conchi. Soki Kupa Bona na Chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Zaalbaar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Kiyokaku. Kimba Muli Raponaji. Kuyami, Juski, Chica Nai. Ubabaska Dwana Chichopa Muska. Soki Kupa Bona na Chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chubasa. Kimba Muli Raponaji. Kaba Volpa.
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zaalbaar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zaalbaar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Taris, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the lower city gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, KOTOR. Davik's part of the intergalactic crime syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zaalbaar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. KOTOR's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zax's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Callow's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Chikun idahaldonga, iking kuno pamulera chikun, spimopodon. Chi gratungo da pograshi onion comba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun, ida patisa batua kachatutong. Ta kumjus tahmiki grabulmogo, kachichu ita bodonga. Dolbank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka, chi gratulo da pograshi onion comba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun, ida patisa batua kachatu. Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata, bonana chaku, ikun kono bule marachiko. Dong nabong shanunya. Chanshak bulara, umrao chiska duchi, on chubanjishka yanki, titoke gratun, kun chichakun, king, shagji locha wana wama, kava volpa multi kumuna, kinchun chishine chene kun, dobale mulera chikun.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rach. Ti umpa do punta kita. Ak ti kondo ona chaba chisa wanki. Ti toki grantu conchi. We team bon thong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatikin po. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yumawama nibo lora wai.
Ta kumjus tahmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbank, wale oganda naru chutrunda di hodunga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez.
Kenchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Atuyama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa mcha. Bona nakachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon.
Yami juz chikata na patoga ya hulki gokora la jiji.
Kin kun shi kakichin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule tun ratatikin pot.
Borakatong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata.
We team bon thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije.
Chikun idahaldonga, Iking kuno pa mulera chiku.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. King kun shishikin ni king kun ban.
Ucha hatonga ya fulke. Chachiska do punta kasapupak.
Mokao dang yafoki. Chachiska do punta kakaspaka.
Takung jus takmiki grabul moko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha punka bola.
Gigi hakuji lorcha king kuna. Vamuleri jikun. Kaji chutula podoto punta ka. Witimembo rangthong. Mulira un shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzitse. Ika krotu hakujije.
What do you want now? This whole thing with Dia is over, so we don't have anything to discuss. Fine by me. That means I get to go back to enjoying the dancing girls.
Kipuna, onana kacho, kimba mulera tuana, taupa botenya gotachi chona isaudunga, taukum justak mike grabil moga. Rundi hautonga ton kimba nan konkek. Wana kumbes chimpa ya mul. Chioka kolmolera. Quien conjo pesha. No va moleraji. Cherion toranchi. Kachi chona isaudunga. Taukum justak mike grabil moga. Tot padavun kwayagando chibeduana ni bobo. Ton mabun shanun yang. Muchitito aki. Taris manaris. Tonjonea hakonong. Mulera yonunaze.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims. Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Taukum justak mike grabil moga. Tot padavun kwayaga. Labuda na rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Innova mulera kinkun chikun. Mucha shag pangpa. La boda na rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulera chikun. Tomba toras materia. Ashut. Chioka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak. Nova muleraji. Cherion tor. Chachiska don puta, kasabutaka, ho 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 ho. Mocha odonga, chibeduana ni bobo. Tonamung shanun yang, muchitito aki. Chachiska don puta, kasabutaka, kachichona isaudunga. Taukum justak mike grabil moga. Tomba tora. Chioka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak. Nova moleraji. Cherion toran. Chibeduana ni bobo. Chachi chona. La boda na rinkis matoma. Inkin slimmo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundia. 동아북 샤움네농 가bab을 빠물지 구만 라브다 나윙키스 막도마 인킨 슬림머 보도 나물레라 지군 타리스 만나리스 동전이야 학도노 물레라 요누나세 동바토가 스막들이야 헤헤 아슈타 Tumiran manu prata tunkyo serca toma Kalawil pamilji aku cipopa Cino melera king pajak Kaci chunai thao dunga Tau kum justak mike grabil mogo Tol pada bungkwaya gandod Labuda na rinkis matoma Inkin slimo podona mulera chikun Novarun Rundi haudonga tongkin badnang kongkek Wana kumbes chimpayamui kununkabi Laboda na rinkis matoma Inkin slimo podona mulera chikun Nova runde haudonga chiyoka kolmolera Yen konjo pesha Nova moleraji Jariyo toran chi aitatia Tombat Kipona Ona nakajo Kimba molera tuana Taupa botenya gojojo piti Rundi haudonga tongkin badman kongkek Wana kumbes chimpayamui kununkabi Tuknenta Kachi chonai haudonga Taukum justak mike grabil mogo Tulpada bunkwayagan doda nago chuchut Kawana buta awiyat tagwa kankidora Tonga buksha unenong Kavavol pamulsli Kumanabak mulira Chuni yuntun Tuniran nanu prata tunkyo Sercha toma Kavavol pamulsli Kumana Taris manaris Donjone ahakono Mulera yonunaze Jiji Tawana rota ayot tago Kankido labuda na rinkis matoma Inkin slimo podona mulera chikun Nova runde haudonga kunka Jibedwana ni bobo Tungnamuung shanungyang Muchitito aki
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base, not with Zedra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadden?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Beks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gadden, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zaalbaar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulkars stole from us. But I'll answer your questions if I can.
Very tactful. Are you itching for a fight or something?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now. But my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between my Becks and the Vulkars. When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brejik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang, and I knew Brejik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brejik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulkars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulkar gang. Brejik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gadden. Brejik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulkars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Zerdra. Brejik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal. Your time would probably be... Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Taris atmosphere without the proper codes would be instantly disintegrated by blaster cannons fired by the Sith fleet's automated targeting systems. Feel free to come back anytime. We're not like those Vulkar savages. Strangers are welcome in the Beck base.
Down you go!
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Kavatumpa kunbalyiya mokapaata! Nanay kachu. Yinkin kunoba mulirachi kun tong na bunshan yunyang. Kavavulpa mulchi kamana.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunodak. Tuknin chatukun mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata dunk no sercha! Ichua penki!
Watana wamamulera! Kenchun jubashak! No bulimuli raji jonitun turji chiwi itado! Bola una dichek! Balamure slimowanga kun bisching!
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Candorus. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi wama jiko na. Donki pa nonku nek abog. Jiyokaku. Kinba muri ra dwanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Here's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just cronky to patslimo. Chi itakanki chana kilikon. Kinba muli ra dwanaji. Kinba noku nikset abog.
That's the plan.
You asked for this!
No problem. Got it.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
You asked for this!
Ako ceko pa. Chino molera king pajak. Tomba toras mak. Chio kakol molera. King konjo peshak. Nova molera ji. Terjibedwa nani bobo. Chaka chichu. Jibedwa nani bobo.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss? I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and well, it won't happen again. I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally. Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not. No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. I'm not here to answer your questions. My orders are to guard the elevator. Now either show me the proper security papers or move along. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.